At authorsbroadcast.com, we produce and display book video trailers. In this episode, we visit with some authors and attendees at a romantic and erotic fiction book fair in Chicago. Get a pencil and paper to be prepared to make a note of any books that may sound interesting to you. Now, enjoy Author Showcase.
Hi, my name is Trevlyn, and I've organized the Chicago Author Event 2014 with the help of Shauna Casey, and we have 49 independent authors. Some are published now by independent book housing publishers, and some are new publishers. As you can see behind us, this is the event where readers can come and speak to the authors that they love, get them to sign books, bags, their Kindle covers, and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Renee Carlino, and I'm the author of Sweet Thing and upcoming Nowhere But Here, which will be out May 5th. And I'm at the Chicago Author Event, having a lot of fun with readers and other authors. Sweet Thing is a story about self-discovery and love, and there's lots of romance. Sweet Thing's available online. It's also available at Target and Barnes & Noble and Books A Million, and Nowhere But Here will be available May 5th on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and iTunes, and a few others. So, thanks.
Hello, my name is Kim Jones. I'm here at the Chicago Author Event with my latest book, Saving Dallas Forever. This is a MC erotica romance about a woman who is self-righteous, and she is slumming a bar one night and she finds herself at the mercy of a motorcycle club, and it's about how she adapts to the life of an MC.
Hi, my name's Jody Bowe. I'm the author of The Good Life. It's a romantic comedy about a woman who finds a second chance after a divorce. It's kind of like the bucket list for younger people. It's fun, laugh out loud funny. The list has a lot of fun things on it, like wear a miniskirt in public, get thrown out of a bar, make out with a stranger, stuff like that. It's an Amazon exclusive right now. You can buy the paperback on Amazon, or it's also available in ebook on Amazon.
Hi, my name is Christine Zolins. I'm an independent author, and I just wrote 2 books, Brutally Beautiful and Cold-Blooded Beautiful, and you can get them on Amazon.com. It's about a woman who is on the run from someone. You're not going to know who until you get into the book a little bit. And as she's running, she runs into the Adirondack Mountains, and she meets someone who is going to change her life.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Leverich. I'm here at the Chicago Author Event. I am selling my Hard Feelings series today. This book, A Beautiful Distraction, comes out Tuesday, May 6th. It's the third in the series about two broken people who find each other and find acceptance and kind of battle their demons. So this is available. Going to be available at Barnes & Noble. It's also available for your e-readers at Amazon, Kobo, iTunes, and Barnes & Nobles as well.
Khaki Equals Killer, the third novel in the Color of Evil series by Connie Corcoran Wilson, follows the adventures of young Tad McGreevy and friends through the second semester of their senior year that includes romantic encounters, abduction, and a terrifying prom night. John Land, best-selling author of the Caitlin Strong series, says Wilson's work is a subtle hybrid mix of science fiction, thriller, and horror in the tradition of Philip K. Dick and Ray Bradbury. Gary Braver, author of Flashback, says Wilson's characterizations come alive on the page. After spending 33 years teaching students in this age range, she knows what she's talking about. The Color of Evil series is old-school psychological horror, artfully blended with new-school shocks and twists. Bravo, says Jonathan Maybury, New York Times best-selling author and Bram Stoker winner. Tad sees colorful auras around people that tell him whether that person is good or evil. For Tad, red signals violence, khaki equals killer, and it's a color he wants to avoid. Find out who lives happily ever after, and who does not, in Khaki Equals Killer. Available online and at your favorite bookseller.
We're watching Author Showcase!
This book is based on a true story of CIA psychic spies. In the 1970s, the US and the Soviet Union were locked in the throes of a fierce Cold War. Each country pushed hard for even the slightest advantage that could tip the scales of nuclear war in its favor. After discovering the Soviets were using psychic spies, the CIA tested over 30 million people, leading them to 6 special teams who were recruited for their psychic abilities that soon made them the top intelligence team in the US. 16-year-old Aurora can read auras and uses this ability to save President Ford's life by identifying would-be assassins. As part of her cover, she plays the love interest of a young Marine assigned to guide the team and who she fantasizes about marrying. Becky and Alyssa use their telepathic powers to outwit an evil North Korean psychic and save a US naval vessel and its crew. Another group of young psychic agents uncover the secrets of Area 51 when they receive telepathic pleas from an alien being held captive at the highly secret base. Thrust into the seedy, dangerous, and devious world of espionage, the teenage psychics prove to be very effective spies. They are invited to attend national security meetings and were awarded 2 medals for service to their nation. This is the fascinating story of their struggle to gain respect and appreciation. Get your copy of The CIA Psychic Teens today at Amazon.com.
I'm Yolanda Bolton. I came up from Atlanta, Georgia to attend the Chicago Author event. The authors that I love is R.K. Lilly, Rain Miller, Kimberly Knight, Athena Roman, Kristen Lauren, and I read all of their erotic books. So this is like my 3rd author event, and I just enjoy it. It's a hobby of mine. The last book that I read was by Sandy Land. That's another author that is here that I couldn't wait to read. So Sandy Land was the last book that I read, and I'm currently reading Kimberly Knight's Finding Spencer right now.
This is my newest book. It's called Lie Next to Me, and it's about a millionaire, Ian Braxton, and a poor girl, Rory. They met after she suffered a brutal attack, and it's pretty much just a book about learning to love again, and when fate brings you the person you're supposed to be with, that's pretty much what it's about. This book is available through Amazon, Kobo, Barnes & Nobles, and iBooks.
I was invited to come to the show today with my niece Yolanda. She drove down from Canton, Georgia to Indianapolis, Indiana, and we drove to Chicago. And so far I am enjoying the show. So I'm a new person learning how it goes, and I'm enjoying myself.
Hi, I'm Dawn Pendleton, and this is my book, Broken Promises. It's my first book, and it's about love and loss in the state of Maine, and it's very much a small town romance. And something interesting about me is that I recently moved from Maine to Atlanta last fall. You might want to read this book because it's very relatable. I try to write real romance, not anything that's made up. It's all based on very true stories.
How to Cheat Like a Man shows women how to protect what they have at home while getting a little something extra on the side. The author spent years formulating the 9 golden rules used throughout this book, which he has selflessly tested, refined, and put into practice in the real world, including case studies of 2 close female friends. Written especially for women by a guy who has done it all and lived to tell the tale, Paolo Rossi shares his expert advice on adultery, giving female readers a male perspective on actions to avoid that make husbands and boyfriends suspicious. Paolo believes that cheating doesn't destroy relationships, getting caught does. So his system is intended to help marriages, families, and men's egos. Order your copy today and learn how to cheat like a man.
Woodward, and this is my book Kismet. Kismet is about a woman named Katie who her family dies in a very tragic car accident. She struggled through her childhood with selective mutism, and she after the accident she goes into a sort of depression, moves back to her childhood home, which is a horse farm. And while she's there on the horse farm, she kind of reconnects with an old flame. They have a courtship of sorts, and that's all I'm going to tell because I don't want to spoil the whole book, but it's definitely a tearjerker. It'll pull at your heartstrings, and I highly recommend it.
Hi, I'm Paige Gast. I'm waiting in line at the Chicago Author Event to see Katie Evans. This is her 3rd release, Remy, in her Real series. I love her books. Total hot alpha male. Can't go wrong with them.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm Jana. It's nice to be here at the Chicago Author Event. We're standing in line trying to get a book signed by Katie Evans. We're really big independent author fans. Okay, so this is a book by Katie Evans. I was lucky enough to get an ARC in electronic format a couple of months ago. So I'm really excited to get this book. It's a hot alpha man who falls in love.
I'm from Chicago and I heard about it on Facebook.
I'm from Philadelphia and I met Jana over a year and a half ago, and this is our first time meeting in person.
Best friendsies!
Woo!
I'm Eugenia, and hi, I'm Amy, and we're in line with everyone here for Christina Lauren for some fabulous books that they both wrote, the Bastard series.
They're awesome.
They're awesome.
They're hot.
We love them.
They're fabulous.
Fabulous. All the guys in them were fabulous, great, hot, of course.
And the women were strong. They weren't wusses. I
So
hate
you
that
were-
when the women characters are weak.
Right. So
They were good.
You need to read them. Pardon? Sex out of the bedroom, absolutely.
They were hot.
The stairwell.
There's a lot of bathrooms in Vegas.
Bathrooms in Vegas, yes. Where? La Perla dressing room. Correct. Yes. So yes, you'll love these books. Definitely
They're
run out and
hot.
get them.
And they're funny. They're witty.
And they're witty, yeah.
Hospital pharmacist Alex Benedict's work is a perpetual battle against death, and he is also personally haunted by its grim specter. When he happens upon a shocking audio recording that leads him to conclude one of his own colleagues may be involved in the mysterious demise of several patients, the suspect claims he is in the possession of a powerful compound that will shatter the world of medicine. After witnessing its seemingly miraculous effect, Benedict embarks upon a quest to solve the riddle. If he can piece together the trail of clues, Benedict is promised the opportunity to lift death's eternal shroud from his own life. In a frantic life and death chase stretching up and down the East Coast, Benedict must elude the lethal pursuit of the sinister cabal who want the formula for themselves. In the story's stunning climax, Benedict is forced to make an incredible, life-altering choice. David Perry, the national best-selling author of The Cyclops Conspiracy, once again demonstrates his consummate skill as a thrill master with another brilliantly woven, exhilarating, and poignant tale of suspense and intrigue. Perry challenges his readers with a clever, fast-paced plot, offering bombshell twists at every turn. Get your copy of Second Chance today.
Sexual Enlightenment provides a guide for anyone looking to bring lasting fulfillment into their lives, relationships, and work. Introducing cutting-edge principles and inspiring practices of how to access innate creative energy. Listen to the wisdom of the heart and connect with the power of the conscious mind. The authors offer a roadmap that can alter and enlighten the way you look at sexual energy, love, and your conscious self. Access peace and joy anytime and anywhere by calming the unending chatter in your mind. Bring pleasure into your daily life by tapping into your creative life force energy. Come into balance, creating the life and relationships you always wanted. Now available at Amazon.com, Tantranova.com, and fine bookstores everywhere.
Hi, I'm Beth Eamon, author of Room for You, book 1 in the Cranberry Inn series. Book 2 is Room for More. Both are available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's a second chance love story about a single mom and a rainstorm that completely changes her life.
Jackie and Elisa, we're from Lowell, Indiana. We came here for Katie Evans and read her books, the Real Remy series. We really enjoyed them. Currently we're reading Sinners on Tour. Anything else you want to add?
What do you like about that?
About the Sinners? The rock stars. They're just gorgeous men. They're just
our book
to die for.
boyfriends.
Yeah, our book boyfriends.
I get most of my books from her. After she reads them, I read them.
We sort of read them in tandem,
Yes,
so
yeah.
so we can compare notes and freak out if
Talk
we
to
want
somebody.
to and talk to somebody and go off to the good points.
Hey, I am Shay Savage, and I'm here with the Savage Trainer at the Chicago Author Event. We've been having an absolutely wonderful time here, and I want to talk a little bit about my latest book, Transcendence. Transcendence is the story of Ed, and Ed is a caveman, a true-life caveman, as opposed to some of the book boyfriends that you might hear somebody talk about acting like cavemen. This is actually a caveman. And Ed is very alone and very sad until one day he finds a woman in the pit trap that he's dug in order to catch some dinner. And she's wearing some very, very strange things that he's never seen before. And he doesn't quite understand what it is. It's nothing that he's familiar with and doesn't quite get. But it's a woman, and he figures this must be his mate. And his purpose in life is to protect her and to provide for her, make sure that she's safe and warm, and of course, to put a baby in her. That's his job. She makes a lot of noise with her mouth, which he doesn't understand, and gives him a headache. And though he attempts to fulfill his purpose, she really couldn't care less. So we did the TST here, the Savage Trainer, is on the cover for Transcendence, and you can probably talk a little bit about the photo shoot that we did for this book.
The photo shoot we actually did in Hocking Hills, Ohio. I got the joy of wearing a nice long wig, some fur clothing in about 20 to 30 degree weather. But actually, no, working with Shay, she made it pretty enjoyable. I got to slip on the ice a couple times and take a few funny pictures like that. So it was a good time, and you know what? The cover turned out great. It's a great story, and you know what? I actually really enjoyed the shoot and the book itself. No complaints from me at all, and you know, everything went great.
Other than almost freezing.
All right, that's part of the job.
And actually, one of the things that's kind of interesting about that shoot, you know, when you take a lot of pictures for a book cover or for anything that you're going to use professionally, you take a lot of extra pictures. And we had been there for about 5 or 6 hours, and we kind of pulled over right at the end of the day as we were on our way home and stopped and took just a few more pictures, you know, by a river right before we left. And this was actually the exact last picture we had taken after a 6-hour photo shoot. So I'm Shay Savage. This is my book Transcendence. It's great being here at the Chicago Author Event. I hope to talk to you again soon.
Take care.
Forgotten Burial, a restless spirit's plea for justice, is a startling paranormal story based on an actual unsolved murder case. Shortly after moving into a new apartment, author Jodie Foster begins to feel the presence of an unknown entity. Her young daughter even has visions of the woman she calls her angel, following her mother from room to room.
Oh my God, what is wrong in this apartment?
Foster is soon plagued with reoccurring haunting nightmares of abduction, murder, and a forgotten burial. She soon discovers her apartment was the former home of a young woman murdered nearly 30 years earlier. Following a night of sheer terror, the experience has Foster questioning her own sanity, then assisting authorities to investigate a violent, cold case sex slave mystery. Forgotten Burial is a chilling page-turner you will not be able to resist. Get it now at jodiefoster.net or your favorite online bookstore.
Hi, I'm Andrea Smith. I'm an independent author, and my newest book is called These Men. These Men is a standalone book, and it's part of the Bend Anthology, which is going to be released on May the 5th. Bend Anthology is it's a compilation of 8 erotic authors: Shay Savage, Alessandra Torre, J.A. Huss, K.I. Lynn, Andrea Smith, and Ella James, and C.D. Reese. These are USA Today bestseller and New York Times bestseller authors, and they will be 8 brand new stories, never before seen. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you. My book, my contribution in this anthology, These Men, is written as a romantic novella and it is about menage. But I feel it's tastefully done. There's a lot of plot to it. There's some angst, and a lot of questions will be answered from start to finish. So I think you'll fall in love with the characters, as I did. It was a little difficult for me to write because I've never written menage before. But I think I pulled it off okay, and I think I did it tastefully. So hopefully you'll enjoy it along with the 7 other awesome stories that you're going to get from these authors.
Young attorney Stephen Perry has it all and is living the good life until his beautiful fiancée is killed by a drunk driver. The Siren's Call is a story of the love between friends, what we do to sustain our friendships, and sadly, what we do to destroy them. Tormented by voices in his head, Steve attempts to escape his grief by fleeing to his friend Kip's northern Lake Michigan retreat. Concerned for his friend's sanity, Kip convinces Steve to join him in Hawaii to get away from it all, while Steve attempts to deal with his grief and potentially gestating madness. But as Steve grows stronger, he begins to suspect that Kip is wrestling with his own demons that Kip refuses to reveal, stressing their relationship to the breaking point. As Kip's best friend, Steve cannot imagine neither the depth of Kip's deception nor the terrible secret he is hiding. Filled with raw emotional power and vivid images of the surrounding landscapes, The Siren's Call is an unforgettable story of two friends struggling to cope with profound grief the best way they know how, as they try to make sense out of a senseless personal tragedy. The Sirens Are Calling. Get your copy today.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Knight, and I'm the author of Tattoo Dots. It's about a best friends that end up going on a singles cruise and meeting each sets of friends, end up with the other sets of friends, and one set falls in love, the other doesn't quite fall in love. They have some obstacles they have to attend to, and if you don't know what tattoo dots are, you have to read it, but I can say that I have my own tattoo dots. I have 9 of them, and when people find out what it's about, they cry. And you can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Smashwords, Kobo, and iTunes.
Another Man's Treasure takes you into the dark corners and secret places of a decaying Victorian mansion, then into the troubled mind and heart of a devoted husband tortured by temptation. Feel the anguish of Ted McCormick as he struggles to resist the allure of a flirtatious woman, hungry for love from a decent man. You will share his fear and frustration as something or someone prevents him from finding the riches allegedly hidden in the mysterious mansion. You won't be disappointed. The final twist to the forbidden romance and the search for treasure will shock and surprise you. Available online, or ask for Another Man's Treasure by James V. O'Connor at your favorite local bookstore. Thanks for watching Author Showcase. Please be sure to send your feedback by visiting authorsbroadcast.com. We also invite you to download our free mobile app so you can interact with us and watch episodes of Author Showcase on your smartphone or tablet. This is a perfect option for both our Chicago viewers and our nationwide audience watching us online or at YouTube to watch past episodes, current episodes, and future episodes of Author Showcase as they're presented. The free mobile app is available at iTunes for Apple devices and Google Play for Android. Simply search Authors Broadcast. In addition to watching book-related videos, you'll also have easy access to our Facebook page and a comprehensive list of book events happening nationwide. So if you're an author or book lover, grab your smartphone or tablet, go to your app store and search Authors Broadcast now. Then let us know what you're reading and what you think of our show. Thanks for watching Author Showcase.